Every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign that I should take it slow. Here I go, here I go, here I go. Off again, there he go, to another dimension. My mind, body, soul in prison. My probably going ballistic, but listen, I'm missing a couple of screws. They ain't never do drilling, Drew, you been sipping.
Yo, what is up, guys? And in today's video, we are going to be talking about keybinds and the best keybinds you could be using to improve your gameplay. And if you're like, you know, just basically improving better than the default keybinds. And there are some people who are really good out there with default keybinds, but in this video, I recommend for the beginners, these are really good keybinds to use. So one thing I want to tell you guys is that keybinds are very important, especially for Fortnite. And if you want to have the right keybinds, this is basically the right video to watch, because I have I have Ninja's keybinds for his mouse, and then I have my own mix of it, because Ninja's keybinds are actually really good keybinds, and they include the mouse buttons. So for this keybind tutorial, whatever you want to call it, I have a mouse with two buttons on it, right? The two side, the thumb mouse buttons. So if you don't have those, here's a picture of my mouse. It is a Logitech G502, and it's only about 50 bucks, so very cheap. And my keyboard is a Corsair K55 RGB. It's also 50 bucks, which is very cheap. Not very, but it's cheap, and it's really good. So yeah, those are my two things I use, especially, and they really help me on this, especially the Logitech G502 mouse, because that has two buttons on the side. It actually has, it has 3, 4, 5 buttons actually, that you can set to your own. This is also a controller keybind. Well, it's not really keybind, but a controller settings, you know, the right thing to use too. So if you want to get the controller part, you can skip most to the end. But right now I'm gonna do keybinds at first, and then we can get straight into it. So if you guys haven't seen this channel yet, I do Fortnite content on this channel, and if you like it, please subscribe. I would really consider subscribing too, because this channel does like content like Fortnite, you know what I mean. And then my Twitch channel is also in the description below if you wanna go follow that. I will be streaming once my school ends. But hey guys, that's all I got for the intro, and let's get straight into it. So you guys can currently see that I have everything normal from here except for my auto run. I keep that as H, as closest to my WASD keys, which mostly I use. So I just keep that. And then my crouch button is C. Now, you could put this as also your left control, but I tend to not use control a lot on my games, so I just use C. Super simple. And then everything is also normal from here except for reload, use, easy. Now the use button is E, because that's the default, but you could choose to put it on F2, F, because that's like all the other like PUBG games out there, right? That's F. And the harvesting tool is G, and usually the G is known for editing, but my editing button is F, because it's closest to me. But yeah, and then the G is my harvesting tool, and then weapon slot 1 is 1, weapon slot 2 is 2, weapon slot 3 is Q, right by W button, right there. Weapon slot 4 is X, and then weapon slot 5 is Z. Now these last three are actually used a lot more often than I use it, because weapon slot 4 is usually mostly my snipers, and Z I tend to can't reach that a lot, but I don't really use that key a lot, because that's my med key, right? So this is my meds right here, snipers, and Q is this weapon slot 3 is usually my ARs, and then I have my 2 shotguns, usually double pumps right here. And then for locking mode, nothing there. Wall, I have as my thumb mouse button. These are all Ninja's keybinds right here. See, the wall, floor, and stairs, these are all Ninja's keybinds right here. This is basically what he uses for his mouse. Now, your mouse keybinds are literally the easiest keybinds to use. They're super, like, they're right there by your hand. They're super easy to press. It's right there. So wall is my first thumb mouse button, which is closest to me. And then my floor is my farther button, which is the first one, which is closest to, you know, up, basically. And then my stairs. Sorry, my stairs is up, and my floor is my middle button. Click to the left. Here's that right there. It's my middle button. Click to the left. trap, not bound, place building, left mouse button. So these are on normal. Repair and upgrade. Usually I tend to repair because people say you don't repair a lot because they just break your whole structure. But sometimes I really get really annoyed or tedious about my building not being all the way full because someone shoots it down. I mean, shoots it like a little bit. They can see you, and they do it on purpose because they can see you when you peek. So I tend to use that as my little hyphen key right by a 1. It's literally on the left for me. And then rotate buildings are just all normal. Select building type is not bound. I'm pretty sure it's the default. I don't know. These are all normal. Trap quick pickers T. Pretty sure that's the default too. Everything looks good from here. Previous picker wheel and next picker wheel. These are usually your mouse wheel up and down, but I mess with them on acess, so now I can't even choose this. So yeah. And then this is the bottom now. So everything's normal. Switch click bar. These are switch, I'm pretty sure. The slide up, slide down. Email is B. Squad commands is N for me. Toggle map is M. Inventory is V. Super easy to click for me. Right there by my WASD keys, which is the most common keys closest to you. M is far. Okay, not gonna lie, M is pretty far. But to be honest, you wouldn't use M that much. So what I do is I just move my hand closest to M. Oh crap! I know that's gonna happen. And then I just move close to my M, and then my thumb hits M. Clicks the map for me, which is very easy. Let's see my settings. These are my settings. Just saying. Back to the keybinds where we were at. Yeah, and then push to talk is U, and the building edit is F. And my mouse sensitivity is set at 0.09, and I have a 400 dpi mouse with the Logitech G502, and my ADS is for my regular ADS is 0.45, and then for my scoped ADS is also 0.45, so they're both the same thing. And yeah, and here's a little quick video of me and my cousin Isaiah doing a building fight with my keybinds. Now the one thing that sucks is I couldn't get a screenshot of my controller settings, so because my Fortnite was not working and kept crashing whenever I tried to open it. But I'll just tell you guys from here, and I put it also in the description if you guys want to get something easier to look at it. But my control sensitivity from X and Y is both 7, and if you're trying to get like those good headshots, I'll recommend putting it at 7.6, so 7X and then 6Y. And then once you kind of good with it, getting good headshots, and then go up to 7. If it's too fast for you, then I recommend you putting it low. And if it's too slow for you, then I recommend you putting it one more up. But if it's too slow, I recommend you putting it at 5. Okay, that's the minimum that I would go to if it's way too fast for you. That's what I started at, and then I just kept going up. And then ADS is 0.70, and my scoped ADS is 0.60. And yeah. That's what I have for my controller keybinds, and I don't have any footage of it, but guys, you guys can watch my other, my PS4 videos, because those are when I had it for my controller. So start from PS4. So that is basically all I got for this video, guys. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really hope it wasn't too long, but that's all I have, and I hope these keybinds can help you in the future. Get you better, and you get a lot more kills, a lot more building can be top notch with this. And as always, guys, peace out.
Wanna put 10 shots in my brain.